Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, because appropriately, it is evening, it is nighttime in which we are listening to Siouxsie and the Banshees. We're going to listen to this track, Night Shift, off of their album Juju, which was released in 1981. It's been a little bit since we've listened to them, but we have covered a decent amount from the band, and now it's time to return with a little bit of Night Shift here. And if you hear a noise in the background, it's because it just started raining, like literally out of nowhere. I didn't even know it was going to rain tonight, but apparently rain was on the menu here. We're listening to Night Shift because this track was suggested, requested, and sponsored. By Caden. Caden, thank you so much for the recommendation, for the support. I appreciate that. And the track had also been suggested by quite a few other people. Chinard, Z Latte's Boy, BCT Marcus, David Fisher, DeLorean Gyad, Hubert Van Kallenberg, as well 5 years ago. So thank you as well for the suggestion. When it comes to the night shift, listen, I tried working the night shift maybe a couple nights in my life a long time ago. Not for me. I thought I could, I was younger then. I thought I could keep up and with everyone else. No. Night shift is just a different breed of character. And that is not me. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive on into the track. Can you hear it? I know you guys can hear it. Maybe it'll add to the ambience. Night Shift. I love that groove already. Spooky kind of melody.
Only at night time I see you. In darkness I feel you. A bright by my side. I'm inside many bright. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your mind. Always silent and kind. Like the others, of them others kill the others, but the others kill the mothers. I'll put it out of my mind, 'cause I'm out of my mind with you.
How can you not move this way from this one?
In heaven and hell with you. Night shift
It's getting heavier.
sisters, awake till nightly. Busy too. They don't wanna be no. No, they don't bother me.
Rattle me bones. I like how the guitar just expands. What a perfect Halloween track this would be.
Come on, slide, submit to my feet with a neat dissection. Looking so sweet to me.
That just rocks out. This just makes me want to goth rock it out, man. Can I tell you, in high school, I was what, like, if you were to stereotype high schoolers and, you know, the jocks, the nerds, the this, the that, I was what I call a floater, even though I definitely floated more towards the nerd side, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the hallways. But can I tell you, I always thought the goth kids were the coolest. Like, the way that they dress, the hair, you know, sometimes the makeup, they just looked the coolest out of everybody. And I always wanted to be part of them, but I just could never quite gravitate towards that direction. But I always thought they were the cool ones. This is the music that they were listening to. Well, probably, actually, when I was growing up, they're mostly listening to Slipknot. Everyone's wearing Slipknot shirts. But this was the music, man. This is what I would imagine that they'd be listening to. This is actually perfectly goth and rock at the same time. Because this song was rocking. I love that drum pattern. Simple as it is that ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. That it almost has that slightly accelerated heartbeat feeling to it. It keeps the pressure on. And then the guitar underneath that staticky, which I'm adding like a little bit too much funk kind of to it. But guitar on here, you have John McGoach from Magazine. So that's awesome that he's involved here, and I love the way that he plays in this particular track. He only had a small stint with Siouxsie and the Banshees, but I love the way that he performs in Magazine, and I'm loving equally the way he performs here. He brings a static to that guitar. And once again, he's definitely more focused on the atmosphere of the track when it comes to guitar. Yes, absolutely the drive as well. You know, obviously the back and forth movement of that guitar with the kick drum. But in that middle break, a little after 3 minutes, he kind of expands that sound and begins to fill that air with charge. And I love when he does that. He expands that into something, like I said, a little bit more atmospheric, filling in the foggy space of this graveyard of a track. Because, like I said, it fits that spooky, haunted, gothic-y kind of sound. And it does it in a great way. But it doesn't lose the rock. Not at all, because you are bouncing listening to this one. The final roundabout, the final minute or so, is just grooving off of that riff. Siouxsie, I love how at first when she first appears, she sings a little bit lower. There's a little bit more of a mood, a fog above the gravestones. But then she begins to jot it out there just like she usually does. And obviously, she sounds incredible doing it. This is all around, to me, the perfect, like the epitome of a goth rock track. Because you keep the rock in it, but you're goth with that little bit of that mood, a little bit of that darkness. This is a fantastic one. The opening, let me back. Before the guitar riff even like really comes into fruition, just that rhythm from the drums is starting you off right. And there's a deep sense of moodiness. There's a density happening, but there's also a lot of space left. That's why I say, like, obviously imagery aside, it's just like a fog because it is dense. It's hard to see through. It's a little murky, but it has a slight weight to it, but it's still air. You know, it's just little mist particles, just water particles in the air. But I love how they create this sound and this scene. Bouncing. Siouxsie comes in like a ghost. That's the rock, man. When that comes through, it just goes. And like I said, this whole middle section. Where's my middle? I went too far. Where's my middle? There we go. Rattle me bones. Just fantastic in every single sense of the word. But the guitar from John is the chef's kiss, perhaps. Only at nighttime I see you, in darkness I feel you. A bride by my side, I'm inside many brides. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your mind. Always silent and kind, unlike the others. F the mothers, kill the others. F the others, kill the mothers. A little reversal there. I'll put it out of my mind because I'm out of my mind. With you, in heaven and hell with you. I feel like romance is not the right word to describe what's happening. I'm inside many brides. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your mind. Always silent and kind, unlike the others. The others were screaming. But you, silent and kind. This is a dark relationship. My night shift sisters await your nightly visitor. They don't bother me. No, they don't bother me. The cold marble slab submits at my feet. With a neat dissection looking so sweet to me. Please come to me with your cold flesh, my cold love. Hissing, not kissing. A happy-go-lucky chap, always dressed in black. He'll come to you, he'll come to you. I mean, he's inside many other brides, so he'll get to you eventually, I guess, too. I can't help but see this song is about serial killer Peter Sutcliffe, also known as the Yorkshire Ripper, who was convicted of murdering 13 women, mostly prostitutes, between 75 and 80. Well, now this makes sense. If you don't mind, gruesome as it is, I would like to do a little bit of research on Mr. Sutcliffe because I'm curious about something. I don't want to get too deep. I like to keep things somewhat light on the channel, but I'm curious about something on here. Two of the murders took place in Manchester. Because I was curious. All right, because when I see, I'm inside many brides. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your mind. I'm thinking like he's inside, as in he like a knife. Like I don't know how he. I'm not reading too deep into it. I'm just kind of just trying to get the outline, so to speak. And I'm not talking chalk outlines. And then the cold marble slab submits at my feet with a neat dissection. Please come to me with your cold flesh, my love. Hissing, not kissing. Yeah, this is murder. Did he also assault these women? Yeah, this last part, happy-go-lucky chap, always dressed in black, he'll come to you, he'll come to you. That sounds like when your older sibling is trying to scare you at night before you go to sleep and telling you like, oh, that serial killer you saw on the news, oh, he'll come to you, he'll come to you. Doesn't that kind of ring of like sibling bullying you? Just my experience? No, not you? Okay. My night shift sisters with your nightly visitor, a new vocation in life. My love with the knife. Night shift sisters, mostly prostitutes he killed. Got it. I'll put it out of my mind because I'm out of my mind with you. In heaven and hell with you, I'm out of my mind. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. They don't bother me. They don't bother me. Night shift sisters with your nightly visitors, waiting for the night shift. It's that ominous of like when they go out, they put on their red light, and will he be paying them a visit at night? And you know what I think is cool? None of this, literally. But I think that it's cool the way that Siouxsie and the Banshees take a grim subject and kind of poetically tell it and tell the story. Putting themselves in certain shoes, right? In his shoes in a certain way. Not romanticizing it, but just from an artistic and creative point of view, like putting themselves there. I think that that's really unique and really cool to do, to have that ability to do that. That was a really fantastic track. And that riff, come on, you're bouncing along to that riff. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed the track. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Sorry if you could hear the rain, but I think it provides some nice ambience. Caden, thank you once again for the suggestion, the request. I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you all later. Bye.